Jones can shoot it from perimeter, and good job by Keyshawn coming out to challenge, but under control, so when he put it on the deck, still able to defend it.
Opening possession for the Cyclones. Lipsy on the dribble, brings it back out to Joshua Jefferson. Spins, throws back to Taman for a three. Got it! Taman Lipsy picking up right where he left off down in Arizona. Knocks down the three ball, and a 3-0 Cyclones lead. Boy, great to see him shooting that three again. What a difference that makes for this team. Here's McDaniel to the top. He gets Lipsy lost in a screen, misses a three, and Jackson rebounds. And outlets to Curtis Jones, and the Cyclones look to push it. And here's Gilbert trailing the play. Another three. Yes! Back-to-back threes, and a 6-0 Iowa State lead.
I'd say so far, no hangover from Monday night.
And a lot of times you'll see Iowa State insistent on getting the ball in the paint early, but a couple of threes, they both go. Now Hawkins driving and scoring with the right hand.
Yeah, doing what he could do, working one-on-one crossover, got to his strong hand.
Yes. When he drives it, he wants to go right. Here's Gilbert, right wing. 6'2" Iowa State. Gilbert off a screen. Shovels to Jefferson. Inside to Jackson. Good pass. Couldn't finish, though. And the rebound to Hausen. Really good look by Jefferson. Hausen up the right side of the floor. Leaves it for McDaniel. Boy, Jackson's struggling to finish lately. He's got to finish those. Here's McDaniel to the right side. Throwing it out to Hawkins between the circles. His pass to Hausen on the left wing. Kurt Jones staying with him. Hausen, a jumper. In and out. No. Tipped in, though, by Coleman Hawkins. His second bucket.
He used that long arm.
Iowa State, of course, saw him last year in the NCAA tournament with Illinois. Very good player. 6'4" Iowa State leads it. Here's Curtis Jones between the circles. Off a screen from Jackson. Kind of probing his way. Got tied up. And on the alternate possession, it's going to belong to Iowa State. 15 to shoot.
Did a nice job getting in the gap that time. And not much space between C.J. Jones and Hausen. They were able to tie him up.
Curtis Jones inbounds to Gilbert, left wing. Thought about the three, didn't pull the trigger. Now 12 to shoot. Kurt gets it back, finds Jefferson underneath for the layup. Great passing. And Jefferson scores. 8-4 Iowa State.
Yeah.
Iowa State really sharp offensively early. Here's Jones on a kick out to Hawkins. He tries to drive right again. This time Jefferson cut him off. Hawkins has to give it up. Max Jones to the right side. In on Gilbert. Now kicks it out cross court to McDaniel. Low left to Gasson. Gasson in trouble. Has to bring it out. 5 to shoot. McDaniel struggling. Left side fadeaway blocked by Jackson. Cleared by Jones, but the shot clock expires. It's a block shot for Deshaun Jackson, and a shot clock violation turns the ball over to Iowa State.
And they're going to put pressure in the backcourt. Wildcats, as Iowa State gets Brent Chatfield in.
And they got to get him going too, Eric.
Iowa State has not getting points off the bench. They got to figure out a way to make that happen.
Against some pressure, they get it ahead to Gilbert. Now ahead to Jefferson. He drives in there, runs into Chatfield, throws it back out to Jones. 3-ball, Kurt. Got it! 3 threes for Iowa State, and they lead it 11-4. Okay.
3 good looks.
Yeah, inside out that time. And now McDaniel, down 7, drives, pass, thrown away, Jefferson the steal. He splits right past Hawkins, drives it in and scores. Joshua Jefferson, a beautiful move. Timeout, Kansas State. 13-4, Iowa State leads it. 16-17 to go. They're going to make it a full. What a start. We talked about it, the importance of a good start. Well, here you have it. 13-4, Cyclones lead it. We'll take the break on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
Hey Iowa, Austin McCarl here, 4-time Knoxville Raceway Sprint Car Champion, proud father, and fellow Iowan. One thing is for sure, my health matters. That's why I talk to my healthcare provider about vaccines and which ones are right for me. And I know that I will get answers from a person I trust that cares about my health. So whether you're racing towards a victory or cruising through life, remember that a conversation about vaccines with your doctor or healthcare provider could be the winning lap towards a healthier you.
A message from Iowa HHS.
Listen up, Iowa farmers. BW Fusion is here to bring you the best in crop nutrition. Because like Cyclone Basketball, we know how to win. Our job isn't to tell growers what to do. We teach and we give them tools to take back control. We create data-backed products designed to maximize their profitability. That's what we mean when we say we're leaders in the field. BW Fusion, proud sponsor of Iowa State Basketball. Go Clones!
Are you a fan of the Iowa State Cyclones? Then you'll love Poetry Finance, the official digital bank of the Iowa State Cyclones. Poetry Finance combines the strength of traditional banking with the convenience of a mobile-friendly platform with our instant payment gateway. Peer-to-peer payments are as quick as a snap, and our mobile wallet access keeps your finances at your fingertips. Ready to take control? Write your own future with Poetry Finance. Visit us online today. Poetry Finance, when your financial journey meets your passion for the Cyclones. That's POETRYY.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment. Knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to Wellmark.com/every moment to find a plan right for you.
Welcome back to the Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield first half. A 13-4 Iowa State lead with 16-17 to go in the first.
And Iowa State has forced 3 turnovers and lead in points off turnovers 8-0. Well, that's cashing in on your turnovers. 3 turnovers and you get 8 points out of it, as Iowa State's been so far 3 for 3 beyond the arc. And to be honest, 3 good shooters had 3 good looks. That's how you shoot a good percentage. Iowa State with 4 assists on their 5 made baskets. Hey, Cyclones, after the game, stop by your local Hy-Vee where they've lowered prices on thousands of the items you use every day. Hy-Vee, dedicated to making your life easier, healthier, and happier.
TJ Otzelberger has talked about wanting to get Joshua Jefferson off to better starts in games, and boy, he's off to a terrific start so far in this one.
Yeah, 4 points, 2 assists, and a steal. And we have not played 4 minutes yet, and a terrific move after the steal at midcourt. Your power forward dealing out there.
A blow-by, yeah. Impressive. And so Jerome Tang had to use the timeout. Mid-American Energy makes reliability a slam dunk with a balanced energy mix of wind, solar, and other sources to ensure that you always have the power you count on. Learn more at midamericanenergy.com. Kansas State with the ball, down by 9.
Just token pressure by Iowa State.
Yeah, McDaniel into the front court, hands it off to Max Jones. Bounce pass to Coleman Hawkins, top of the circle. Couple dribbles with the left hand, hands it off to McDaniel. Right wing to Housen, who's always looking to shoot it. He'll hand it back to Hawkins with 9 to shoot. A 3-ball, line drives in. Hawkins with all 7 now for Kansas State.
That was a deep one over Jefferson.
So he's keeping them in it. 6-point game. Here's Lipsy to the right side. Hooks a pass over to Jefferson. Tried to go no look to Chatfield. Threw it away. Housen the steal. First turnover for Iowa State. Now Hawkins the other way. Gets bumped. Nothing called. The rebound to Kurt Jones. Outlet comes to Jefferson. Jefferson had it poked away and off his leg and out of bounds. Coleman Hawkins reached in there and forced the turnover.
Back-to-back turnovers for Jefferson. That time, I think Joshua would have been better off kicking that ball to the corner and diving to the basket.
You got to be aware of Hawkins. He's going to be harassing you whether you got by him the first time or not.
Martin Watson gets a great hand from this crowd as he checks in for Jefferson.
Boy, has he been good. He's coming in when Milan Momcilovic got hurt.
And now he's going to cover Hawkins.
Hawson a 3 left wing. Missed it, and the rebound. Watson for Iowa State. Outlet comes to Gilbert. Cyclones dodge one there as Housen misses. And now Kurt Jones at the other end. Gets a couple defenders in his area. Finds Watson right side. Back out high to Gilbert. Now to Chatfield at the top of the circle. Handoff on the come around to Kurt Jones. Gets the defender on his hip. Lean in, jumper no. Chatfield kept it alive, but Gasson rebounds for Kansas State, and here they come. And it's back to Gasson. In on Chatfield. Got it to go left side. Good finish by Gassan.
That's the transition I was talking about, though. They want to run their bigs, think they can beat Iowa State's bigs down the court.
Well, Kansas State's responded well out of that timeout, and it's now a 13-9 game. Now Chatfield has it knocked free, and Max Jones dives to get it. And he's tied up by Chatfield, and on the alternate possession, Kansas State's going to have it. So not a good couple of minutes here for Iowa State.
No, Iowa State in the last 2 minutes, 3 turnovers.
Yeah. Deshaun Jackson's going to return for Chatfield.
Onyenso checks in. The Uganda Onyenso transfer, 7 foot, 250 pounds. Transfer from Kentucky.
So Kansas State within 4 at 13-9, and they have the basketball. McDaniel weaving his way, finds Onyenso. His shot denied by Demarion Watson. Cleared by Kurt Jones. Kurt the other way, finds Lipsy on the left wing. Taman takes a look. And now a whistle underneath. They had a hold on C.J. Jones just into the game for Kansas State. There's the first foul of the game. And Kurt Jones will inbound for Iowa State. 14:03 to go in the first half. Cyclones lead at 13-9. Kurt gets it into Jackson, gets it right back. Right corner 3. Yep. Second 3 for Curtis Jones. And the fourth for Iowa State.
The inbounder that time just throws it and then steps to the corner. Nobody picks him up.
They've run that play effectively several times this year. McDaniel gets rid of it to C.J. Jones way out right. Jones, a transfer from UIC, fires a baseline jumper and missed it. Rebound tipped back out to him. Now he goes to the right corner with it. Max Jones has it into the paint. Back out to McDaniel for a 3-ball way out left, and he got it. Doug McDaniel knocks it down. Yeah. And it's 16-12. So Kansas State kind of hanging in there.
He's a guy who can make threes. He just has not done a very good job this year at 24%.
Gilbert into the front court for Iowa State. 13-14 to go first half. Cyclones up 4. Gilbert off a Jones screen. Shovels to Jackson. He'll hand it to Kurt. Back to Jackson. Down the lane. Into traffic. Shot denied. And into the corner, they save it, and Coleman Hawkins up with it. And here comes Kansas State. Hawkins to the top of the circle. Left side, C.J. Jones, a 3. No good, way off the mark. Rebound to Coleman Hawkins, though. Back out. Now Max Jones, a 3, and he got it. And a timeout called by T.J. Otzelberger.
Oh, I tell you what, K-State is doing right now. I mean, and actually, they fell behind big at Kansas and kind of did the same thing. Just kind of hung in there. They're a team that can make shots and make plays, and so far they've been able to keep the ball alive on their offensive glass. They've picked up some offensive rebounds.
They've turned us over.
They have 4 offensive rebounds. Iowa State none. Now, granted, Iowa State hasn't missed a lot of shots, but they have rebounded 4 of their 8 misses, and Iowa State's going to have to button down, and I'm sure that's a big topic here.
They do have a couple really good individual offensive rebounders in Gassan and Hawkins.
What they've been able to do is tap the ball out. But 8 points, 8 second chance points for the Wildcats.
All right, so all of a sudden it's 16-15 Iowa State. The Cyclones jumped out to that 13-4 lead, and Jerome Tang got the timeout. And then since then, it's been Kansas State outscoring Iowa State 11-2. And T.J. Otzelberger the timeout. So, or 11-3 rather. 16-15 Cyclones in front. Here's Keyshawn Gilbert out to Jackson, top of the circle. Hand off to Nate Heisey just into the game. And his pass thrown away. Stolen by Doug McDaniel. He races ahead and lays it in at the other end. And Kansas State leads it for the first time tonight. Just 17-16 K-State.
Careless pass, and Iowa State with 4 turnovers. And
Curtis Jones to the right side, got the defender on his hip. Into the paint he goes, and he's fouled.
It's going to be on Doug McDaniel, I believe.
Yep. That'll be the second foul on Kansas State. Gassan's going to return here. So will Hawson. And Lipsy comes back in for Iowa State.
Lipsy will check in for Gilbert.
Well, Iowa State just had that really sharp edge to start.
Well, K-State, I mean, has dialed it up a little bit. They've They've answered the bell, and they've done it with offensive rebounding.
Curtis Jones to throw it in for the Cyclones. Comes out high to Deshaun Jackson. Defended by Hawkins. Here's a pass to Jefferson, back to Kurt Jones. He's hit a couple threes already. He's got Gasson defending him, and he throws it away. Tried to throw a bounce pass on the block, but the angle wasn't good.
The angle, yeah, he was too far up the line. You got to get down to create a better angle. And now Iowa State crowd saying, let's go.
17-16, Kansas State the lead in the ball. C.J. Jones into the front court, harassed by Lipsy. Bounce pass goes to Housen. He'll give it to Gasson. Back to Jones out high. To the right wing, Hawkins. Pass down low. Gasson in traffic. Threw it away. Jefferson, a great steal. Saved it into Jackson. Now Kurt Jones back to Jefferson. Left side to Lipsy. To the trailer. Jackson down the lane. Lost control of it. Got it back and scored. And all 5 starters have scored for Iowa State. Deshaun Jackson with his first bucket.
And defense to offense for Iowa State. Great play by Jefferson.
18-17 Cyclones in front. Now here comes a trap on C.J. Jones. He gets rid of it to Hawkins. Bounce pass underneath. Gasson missed the shot but was fouled. The foul on Deshaun Jackson will send Gasson to the free throw line. First to timeout. 11:13 to go in the first half. It's 18-17. Iowa State leading Kansas State. Let's take the break on the Cyclone Network from Learfield. Glacier Graphics and Signs provides big signs, bold graphics, and beautiful results for Cyclone athletics around Jack Trice Stadium, Hilton Coliseum, and the Stark Performance Center. Glacier Graphics and Signs helps you build your brand through the use of high-impact graphics, signage, and video displays designed specifically to tell your story and grow your business in a big way. That's Glacier Graphics and Signs, the preferred graphics and signage provider of Iowa State athletics. Visit them online at glacier.com to see how they can bring your big ideas to life. Key Cooperative is proud to support Iowa State basketball. Like us, the game has been around for over a century, and like us, it's evolved over time. Key Co-op is transforming agriculture by tailoring technology to the farm. We help growers solve problems, mitigate risk, and optimize crop production, as well as improve efficiencies and soil health. It's a slam dunk. Agriculture is evolving, and so are we. Visit keycoop.com to see how. Go Cyclones.
Make your yields a slam dunk this year. Win big with biological solutions from Nexstar Crop Performance. Whether you're trying to improve nutrient release from your stover or accelerate residue breakdown from your cover crops, we've got you covered. Maximize nutrient release in your field with Spray Point Ground Zero and unleash the full potential of your organic matter this spring. Play to your crop's full potential and win big with Nexstar Crop Performance. Visit nexstarag.com for more info.
Welcome back to the Walmart Blue Cross Blue Shield first half. It is Iowa State leading Kansas State 18-17 with 11:13 to play in the half. Today's game is proudly presented by Growmark. Thank you, Growmark, for your support of Cyclone basketball.
Cyclone 7 of 10 from the field, but boy, 5 turnovers. Even though K-State only has 2, but man, when you're scoring at a high clip, you just can't afford to give up the possessions because that's how you can really build the lead. But it's second chance points, 8-0 favoring the Wildcats as they have 4 offensive rebounds and they have maximized those opportunities. Cyclone's got to be worried, be careful a little bit here of fool's gold. Iowa State 4 for 4 beyond the arc. And you know that's not going to continue. Wildcats, though, shooting it well, better than they normally do as well. They are 3 of 6, but a couple of those threes have come on offensive rebounds. So shut the water off on the offensive glass. That would certainly make life a lot easier for the Cyclones here this afternoon. Pioneer boosts your yields by combining industry-leading R&D with rigorous local testing. At Pioneer, what's next happens here.
And Latham High-Tech Seeds, Stellar Industries, the Iowa Clinic, and the Premier Chevy dealers are raising money for every free throw made by the Cyclones. Proceeds benefit the American Cancer Society and Coaches vs. Cancer. Latham High-Tech Seeds, Stellar Industries, the Iowa Clinic, and the Premier Chevy dealers are cheering on the Cyclones from the free throw line and helping to raise cancer awareness across the state. So on the floor for Iowa State, it'll be Jefferson along with Gilbert, Heisey, Chatfield, and Lipsy.
It'll be 2 shots coming for David Gasson. 58% free throw shooter on the season. Shot a little bit better in Big 12 play.
And 58%, by the way, for him is a career high from the free throw line. He's under 50% for his career. Yeah. So be ready. And he will shoot too. Gassan's first try, rims in. And Kansas State ties it up. From the Netherlands, Gassan missing the second free throw. The rebound to Joshua Jefferson. Iowa State tries to regain the lead here. 11-12 to go in the first half. Taman Lipsey walks it up. Takes the dribble to the right wing. Then got a screen from Jefferson. Off it goes to Heisey, right side. Bounce pass to Jefferson, baseline right. Joshua working against Hawkins. Brings the dribble back out. Hands off to Lipsey, who tries to drive. Cut off and tackled basically by McDaniel. Bo Schembechler would have been proud of that tackle. And a foul called. Oh, it was on C.J. Jones, rather. Oh. That's going to be his second. So Jones, the UIC transfer, picks up his second, and now it'll be Gilbert to throw it in for Iowa State.
They like to zone inbounds plays and then switch to man-to-man.
Gilbert taking a look and had to use the timeout as he could not get it inbounds. So that's 2 timeouts that Iowa State's used here in the first half. And we're tied at 18 with 10:52 to go.
Yeah, for comprehensive coverage of college basketball, tune to Sirius XM College Sports Radio, channel 85 in the car, and on the all-new Sirius XM app. Sirius XM is the home of your favorite team and conference, including live games plus interviews and analysis. So cheer along with the Sirius XM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/College Sports 2025.
Cyclones still shooting 70% from the floor and 100% from three. They're just not getting shots up at the pace they were early in the game.
All right, it's been the 5 turnovers that have really hurt. And
here's Gilbert to try to throw it in again after the timeout. Takes a look. And his inbounds pass at the back of the backboard. It'll go over to Kansas State. There's another turnover. He was trying to go in to Jefferson. And it's turned over to the Wildcats as it hit the back of the backboard on the inbounds pass.
Yeah, K-State's zone caused Iowa State issues there on the inbounds. Iowa State has had a lot of success on inbounds. They've already made 1 3 off an inbound today, but that time, not good.
Little weave out high by Kansas State. Doug McDaniel has it. The transfer from Michigan. Into a double team, bounces it to Gassan, stripped away, but a foul called as Jefferson knocked it loose. They call him for the foul, and that's the second team foul on Iowa State.
Yeah, went
that
for the strip.
Triggered the break.
Yeah, that was.
Jones to inbound, Max Jones for Kansas State. Got it into Gassan. See if the Cyclones pick up that ball pressure. Here's McDaniel.
Because of the switch, Curtis Jones is... Well, he was covering Coleman Hawkins, but they were able to...
Here's Coleman Hawkins with it. Lean-in jumper, missing. Rebound tipped out of bounds by Gilbert. Now 20 on the shot clock, and Kansas State will inbound. 10:15 to go in this first half. Iowa State got out to a 13-4 lead. But since then, they've been outscored 14-5. And Doug McDaniel will throw it in. Got it to Hausen. Left corner 3. A foul called on Lipsey. And 3 free throws coming for Hausen. We saw Lipsey get that same shot down at Arizona, and they called it a flop.
No.
Taman's probably thinking, okay, I got called for a flop, and what was that? And they get 3 free throws out of the deal.
That's a bad call by Gregory Nixon. We had a great angle at it.
And Hausen, a really good free throw shooter, knocks down the first. 19-18, Kansas State in front. Second one good as well. Third free throw, also good. 21-18, Kansas State.
And they get David Castillo, a freshman, in for Hausen.
So a 3-point lead for Kansas State. As we approach the midway point of the first half, here's Lipsy on the left side. Got a screen from Jefferson, had to take it away. Coleman Hawkins got the steal, throws it ahead. Castillo back to Hawkins. Might have got away with a walk, brings the dribble back out. Now drives it back in there again. Missed the shot wildly, tip wouldn't go. Rebound Curtis Jones. Outless comes to Keyshawn Gilbert. Keyshawn up the right side of the floor, picked up by Max Jones. Throws it out to Jefferson, top of the circle. He lets the traffic clear, then tries to drive it, and he was being held by Gassan. And that'll be the first foul on Gassan.
Yeah, fourth foul on the Wildcats. And Deshaun Jackson will check in for Brant Chatfield.
And in for Kansas State, Moby Ikwakanuruke. Also in there is Hawson returning. So it's 21-18. Kansas State in front. Gilbert throws it into Kurt Jones, left wing. Curtis Jones throws it out to Lipsy, right side to Jefferson. A 3-ball by Joshua is good. It's the 5th made 3 in 5 attempts for Iowa State this game.
And Phil just tied.
21-21. Jefferson starting to show that range more consistently. McDaniel leaves it for Hawkins and gets it right back. An illegal screen set by Hawkins, nothing called. McDaniel drives and finds Ikwakanuruke, and he lays it in.
He played at Ellsworth.
Yeah, just up the road.
Last year.
23-21 in favor of Kansas State. And here's Gilbert out high to Kurt Jones. Penetrates into the paint, teardrop, rims in. Curtis with 8, and we're tied at 23. Here comes Coleman Hawkins on the attack. Jefferson trying to contain him. A running one-hander won't go, but a foul called on Jefferson. It'll be his second, and it'll send Hawkins to the free throw line to shoot 2.
I mean, you have a right to your position. And
Hawkins struggled at the free throw line this year. He was really good there last year. His free throw here is good. So Coleman Hawkins got them going. He scored their first 7 points. Now has 8, and Kansas State regains the lead at 24-23.
2 fouls on Jefferson with 8:44 to play in the half. We'll see how big a factor that is as he comes out. I expect we'll see him in the first half.
Hawkins made both free throws, and it's 25-23 Kansas State. And Gassan returns for Hawkins.
Well, they've gotten a couple of very iffy calls, and they've converted it to 5 points, which is what you want to do.
And they're in front now despite shooting 42%, while Iowa State's at 75%. Here's Jackson on a handoff to Gilbert. Gilbert to a wide-open DeMarion Watson. 3-ball, misses. Rebound, Deshaun Jackson had it stripped away by Gassan. Now McDaniel into the front court for K-State. They have a 2-point lead in the ball. McDaniel off to Max Jones, left side. Back out, McDaniel has it between the circles. Tries to lose Lipsy in a screen. McDaniel lean in, teardrop, short. Rebound, Jackson, knocked away and a foul called. Anike Garuke, and it'll go over to Iowa State. So the Cyclones down 2 with the ball, 8 minutes to play in the first half. Here's Gilbert driving it in on Max Jones, gets bumped, and the ball loose and tied up. And on the alternate possession, Iowa State's going to keep it, but we're going to get immediate timeout here. 7:57 remaining in the half. It is 25-23, Kansas State leading. Let's take the break on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
Something big is happening at Hy-Vee. We've just lowered thousands and thousands of prices on thousands and thousands of items in every aisle and in every department. Online, too. And on many of your favorite products. We've even matched prices with some of the biggest discount stores in the country. Because we get it, times are still tough. So we'll continue to work hard to bring you new lower prices on thousands of items. Things are looking different at Hy-Vee. Come see for yourself.
Another great harvest thanks to Pioneer brand corn. just a few questions.
Who are you?
Kim Colonel, Ag Sports News. I've been chasing your combine for a while. How does it feel getting 10 more bushels per acre over last season?
It feels great. Couldn't have done it without Pioneer. It's America's #1 corn brand.
And there you have it, folks. Live from the field.
Who are you talking to?
Pioneer. Your best year starts here. Learn more at pioneer.com/bestyet.
You might think Iowa grows corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. Corn can even fuel your drive to watch the Cyclones play when you choose Unleaded 88. It's a fuel that's cheaper, cleaner, and greener. Plus, it's homegrown, making Unleaded 88 the clear choice at the pump and totally worth the hype. So as you head to cheer on the Cyclones this season, don't just fuel up, pump it up with Unleaded 88. Find Unleaded 88 at a station near you. Go to iowacorn.org/88.
When you live in the Midwest, you're accustomed to leading the nation in certain things, from corn and pork production to eggs and soybeans. And now we're adding another product to that list, clean, renewable wind energy. By investing in wind turbines and partnering with area farmers and landowners, Mid-American Energy is harvesting wind power that's homegrown right in our very own backyard, which not only provides customers with low, stable energy rates, but also the support to make our Midwest communities safer and stronger.
Welcome back to the Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield first half. 7:57 to go in the half. It's 25-23. Kansas State leading.
Yeah. Wildcats 40% from the floor. Iowa State at 69%. Cyclones 9 of 13, but 20 shots for the Wildcats as they have garnered 6 offensive rebounds. So that's been certainly a big part of it. And of course, their last 5 coming at the free throw line. About midway through the second half in Tempe, it's Arizona and Arizona State all tied at 60.
Well, during the timeout, the Cyclone football team took the floor with their Pop-Tarts Bowl trophy, and there was a long ovation from the Cyclone fans. Rocco Beck took the microphone and pumped up the crowd a little bit. We'll see if that affects things coming out of this timeout.
I don't think the crowd's been a problem.
No, not at all.
It's been the 7 turnovers on Iowa State here in the first half. And
we mentioned in the pregame that Kansas State lately has been turning over teams. And they've got 28 points off Oklahoma State turnovers the other night.
Well, right now they only have 5 off the 7. And Iowa State has 10 off their 4.
Right.
But those things aren't probably sustainable. If you keep turning it over, that ratio, I'm sure, would change.
Gilbert to throw it in for Iowa State. The Cyclones down 2.
And Housen back in.
And it comes to Deshaun Jackson. He throws it out to Kurt Jones, who puts it on the floor, gets into the paint. Triple pump, left-hander, rimming, no, and the rebound to Gasson. Good effort by Kurt. He just couldn't finish it. 7:43 to go in the first half.
And
Kansas State a 2-point lead in the ball.
And Iowa State without an offensive rebound.
That's correct. Here's Gasson on a handoff to McDaniel. 3-ball left wing, in and out. Rebound to Marion Watson. That time, one and done for Kansas State. Here comes Gilbert. Pass inside to Jackson. Couldn't control it. Deshaun hustles for it. Keeps it alive. And it'll be Iowa State's basketball. Good job by Deshaun not conceding anything. Otherwise, it would have been another turnover.
Yeah, thought they had a mismatch with Housen down low, but tough pass to catch.
Tough angle again, yeah. Here's Kurt Jones to inbound. Throws it all the way into the backcourt to Keyshawn Gilbert. Cyclones looking to regain the lead or tie it here. Gilbert finds Jackson down the lane, and a blocking foul called before he could shoot it. As that time Housen tried to take the charge and was called for the foul.
That's Housen's first foul, and
6 on the team.
Yeah, so Cyclones will be in the bonus going forward.
See if they can get it going again here. Curtis Jones to throw it in. He's kind of lost that mojo since that really good start to the basketball game. And Kurt to trigger here. And it comes to Gilbert in the left corner. Keyshawn waiting for cutters. Now drives it left baseline, kicks it out. Lipsy, catch, and dribble. And he's bumped. Now bounces it down low off the leg of Jackson. He went to the floor to try to get it back, but Kansas State up with another turnover.
Just a pass in too congested an area.
And now Max Jones threads the needle to Gasson for a layup on the fast break for Kansas State.
Just like we saw against Arizona twice in this game, the big has beaten Iowa State's big down the court. Gasson will have the and one opportunity.
Didn't see that they had called a foul as well on Jackson.
Yeah.
And that is the second on Deshaun. And now at the free throw line is Gasson.
I tell you what, that's again, seeing the replay, there's really nothing there.
That's what I saw when I called it live. I didn't see a foul, and the free throw is good.
I mean,
it's 28-23. So Kansas State a 5-point lead. 6:53 to go, and this crowd will try to pick up the Cyclones here. Lipsy into the front court. Got a screen from Chatfield. Taman driving, jumper right side, misses. And the rebound controlled by Max Jones. Outlet comes to McDaniel. Back to Max Jones up the right side of the floor. He runs over Gilbert. An offensive foul call. Keyshawn Gilbert takes the charge.
Hey, Jerome Tang not happy with Tommy Johnson, but that is blast right into the center of the chest.
Yeah, it's a trademark charge right there.
Especially after the three touchdowns he's got that have given him 7 points.
Cyclones need to get off the schneid here. Lipsy's fouled out high by Hausen, and that'll send him to the line to shoot 2 or 1-1. 1-1.
Second foul on Hausen.
Yeah. So that's 2 on Hausen, 2 on C.J. Jones. Jackson and Jefferson have 2 each for Iowa State.
We'll get the freshman David Castillo, highly regarded recruit. 1-1 as Iowa State tries to snap a almost 2.5-minute scoreless drought.
Taman Lipsy hit a 3 early in the game. And his front end of the 1-and-1 rims in. It got a friendly roll. Didn't look real good coming out of his hand. But it got in there, and now he'll get the bonus. 28-24.
If he makes this, let's see if Iowa State puts some serious pressure on.
Taman got the first points of the game with that 3, and now his second free throw is good. 28-25. Lipsy made them both. And here comes the pressure. They get it into Castillo. Castillo against Curtis Jones. Gets it across. Now he picks up his dribble out high. Needs a lot of help. And it's knocked away by Kurt Jones. And recovered by Watson. Loose and out of bounds to Iowa State. Boy, you could smell the blood in the water there, Eric, as Castillo, the freshman guard, picked up that dribble just across half court.
And people don't talk about Kurt Jones' defense enough. Great job by Kurt on the ball.
And now he has the ball at the other end on the left wing. Gets into traffic, lean-in jumper, rims out, but he did draw a foul, and he'll go to the free throw line. That's another touch foul that I didn't see much on, but they got it on McDaniel. That's going to be his second, and free throws coming for Curtis Jones.
Yeah.
So Iowa State trying to chip away from the free throw line now. Kurt's free throw is good.
Well, trying to answer what K-State has done. The Wildcats 7 of 8 at the line. Iowa State now 3 of 3.
Kurt to shoot one more. He has 9 points already in this one. 5:58 to go in the first half. And the second free throw is also good. So Kurt into double digits. And it's 28-27. Kansas State up by 1. Here comes some more pressure from Iowa State.
Yeah. Well, they got Castillo out.
C.J. Jones gets it across. Kurt Jones challenging him. C.J. Jones to the right wing. Kurt challenging him. He drives it by him, kicks it out, deflected by Watson. Out of bounds. It'll belong to Kansas State, but good job defensively by Iowa State.
Yeah, tried to break down the defense off the bounce and make that cross-court pass, but McDaniel appeared to be open, but what a great job by Watson to get in that passing lane.
And it comes to Coleman Hawkins. 28-27, Kansas State. 7 on the shot clock. Hawkins out high against Demarion Watson. Takes the dribble to the right wing. Now Lipsy has him on a switch. He kicks it out with 0 to shoot. He didn't see the shot clock, and Iowa State gets it on the violation.
A crowd on their feet appreciating that defensive stand.
Really good. You know, that initial defense by Watson was really good, and now a timeout called by Jerome Tang. But Demarion did a nice job. Then Lipsy got him on the switch and held his ground nicely.
And now a timeout by Jerome. That's his second. So
right.
Each team has taken 2 timeouts. Pretty unusual here.
That's correct. Walmart Blue Cross and Blue Shield knows you're here for every memorable moment, every fast break, every three-pointer, and every game-winning play. Walmart's here for every moment, too, with trusted healthcare coverage you can count on all season long. Find the right plan for you at walmart.com/hoops. So 28-27, Kansas State, 5:27 to go in the half. Team fouls now at 9 for the Wildcats and 5 for Iowa State. And Lipsy brings it up the floor with the Cyclones down 1. Off it goes to Watson, left wing. Gilbert puts it on the floor, driving, got it back to Demarion. Good job fighting for the ball, and he was fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line. McDaniel just picked up his 3rd.
And kind of a not pretty possession for Iowa State. Get bailed out with the foul. Was a foul, but and now it's double bonus.
And that's a big foul. Doug McDaniel getting his 3rd. He's going to probably sit the rest of the half as Housen gets ready to check in. 5:15 to go. And Watson to the free throw line, shooting 2 for Iowa State. And his first one's good. First bench points of the night for Iowa State. We're tied at 28. All this damage lately, Eric Dunn, at the free throw line. And Watson's second one is good. They've made 6 in a row, and now they lead it 29-28.
Yeah, 6 unanswered.
That's right, all at the free throw line. Cyclones by 1, 5:12 to go in the half. Max Jones gets it across. Leaves it for Gasson, who streaks down the lane. Cut off by Chatfield. And he double dribbled. And Iowa State, traveling is the call. And Iowa State will get it on another Kansas State turnover. And all of a sudden, they're starting to get a little loose with the ball.
Well, Iowa State dominating points off turnovers, even though the turnover numbers are identical at 8. But just like the Iowa State's been able to counteract the second chance points with points off turnovers.
And now an offensive foul on Chatfield, setting a screen out high.
Oh, no.
It's on Keyshawn Gilbert. And that'll be his first. I didn't see it. I was looking down. But not a big argument from the Iowa State sideline. And Kansas State gets the ball back. 29-28, Cyclones lead it. 4:55 to play in the first half.
First foul on Gilbert, though.
Here's Hawkins out high with the dribble against Watson, who's done a pretty good job on him. And now a pass goes to the right wing. Gasson brings it back out to Hawkins. Watson fights through his screen to stay in front of him. And he throws it away. Great job by Demarion Watson. He's forced a couple of turnovers.
He has been an X factor today, as he has in the last few weeks. Now each team with 9 first half turnovers.
29-28 Iowa State. You got a sense that maybe Iowa State can get a little separation here.
How about a field goal?
Curtis Jones behind the back on the dribble, leaves it for Watson. Shot fake, and he stepped out of bounds as he started into his move on the sideline. So D-Watt turns it right back over. Lipsy will return for Iowa State.
Try to get Keyshawn a little blow here. 4:25 to play in the half. We'll have the under 4 timeout coming up.
A little pressure, and Hawkins throws it in, and Heisey knocks it free, but Jones up with it. Max Jones pushes it ahead all the way in. Pass underneath to Gasson. He missed the layup, and the rebound to Chatfield. Good challenge. And now here comes Kurt Jones. Cyclones up by 1. Kurt on the dribble. Pass to the right corner. Watson reverses it. Lipsy Got his man in the air, drove it in, double clutch shot, rims out, but he did draw a foul, and he'll go to the free throw line. And the foul's really adding up now for Kansas State.
Yeah, that foul is
Max Jones.
Yeah, Max Jones.
That's his second. So they've got 3 guys with 2 and 1 with 3. And at the free throw line, Taman Lipsey, and Iowa State continues to not only gain the lead here, but increase it now potentially with free throws. Taman knocks down the first.
Good day to be making your free throws because Iowa State hasn't made a field goal in almost 5 minutes.
Their last 7 points to cut away that 5-point lead for Kansas State have all come at the free throw line. And one more shot coming for Taman Lipsey here. And he missed the second. The rebound to Gassan. So it's 30-28 Iowa State.
Each team now 7 of 8 at the free throw line.
Here's C.J. Jones in the front court for Kansas State. They trail it by 2. Pressure from Gilbert. C.J. Jones trying to ward him off. Gets rid of it to Hawkins. Defended by Heisey, who did a good job staying in front of him. Now Hawkins trying to back him in. Heisey knocked it free. It's out of bounds. It'll belong to K-State with 5 on the shot clock. And Hawkins over to talk to Gregory Nixon. He thought he was fouled. Heisey did a good job. 5 on the shot clock. There'll be a timeout first, and then Kansas State will inbound it with 5 to shoot. But Iowa State leads at 30-28. Let's take that break on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
Corn rootworms are called the billion-dollar bug for a reason. If you don't control the adult populations now, their offspring will cost you later. Stewart EC Insecticide from FMC offers a unique mode of action that delivers fast and long-lasting residual control of corn rootworm beetles and other tough insects. Choose Stewart EC Insecticide from FMC. Always read and follow label directions and precautions for use.
Dear winter, Toyota can't get enough of you. Because Toyota's got 25 vehicles with available all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive. And that's more than any other auto brand. From the versatile RAV4 to the Svelte Crown, the sleek Camry all-wheel drive, the Corolla Hybrid all-wheel drive, the rugged Tacoma, the tenacious Tundra, and the spacious Grand Highlander with all-wheel drive to keep you and yours safe. Hey, you bring the action, we'll bring the traction. Always Toyota. Toyota, let's go places. Based on manufacturer's websites as of 10/20/24.
Mary Greeley wants you for our award-winning team. We provide outstanding patient care throughout Central Iowa, and we're looking for a variety of healthcare professionals, including nurses and patient care techs. We also have part-time jobs for students, competitive salaries, great benefits, and an unbeatable workplace culture. Learn more about your opportunities at mgmc.org/careers.
Welcome back to the Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield first half. 3:39 to go in the half. It's Iowa State 30 and Kansas State 28. In Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is corn grows Iowa. That includes the fuel in our vehicles. So when you fill up, pump it up with unleaded 88 and support Iowa's corn farmers.
Iowa State has not made a field goal in the last 5 minutes, 15 seconds. But during that time, they've overcome a 5-point deficit to take a 2-point lead just by getting to the free throw line. Iowa State has committed 6 team fouls, so K-State will be in the bonus going forward. But Iowa State well into the double bonus here in the first half. The Cyclones, you mentioned, 9 of 15 from the field, and again, they really haven't had a shot in a long time because of all the fouls by Kansas State. Well, the Iowa Farm Bureau celebrating farmers and Iowans who summon the strength to do more, be more. Those who are farm strong.
One thing that's done, even though Iowa State is on a scoring run of 7-0, is you don't feel it because there's no energy in the crowd with the flow of baskets. It's just kind of choppy with all the free throw attempts. But
true,
the defense has
there's still a lot of energy in the crowd, and you'll hear it in this next defensive possession as K-State will inbound under their basket with 5 on the shot clock.
Yeah, that's true. Now, Iowa State's been really good defensively in these last 4 or 5 minutes. And Watson and Heisey have both done a pretty nice job on Coleman Hawkins.
See if See if they run something for Housen again.
Max Jones to throw it in. And it comes to Hawkins. Heisey on him. Brings it back out to Max Jones. Lean in jump shot. No. Rebound. Heisey hands it off to Kurt Jones. And here comes Gilbert. Gilbert up the left side of the floor to the trailer, Kurt Jones. Iowa State, a 2-point lead in the ball. Lipsy has the dribble out high.
Against Hawkins. Now
they switch. Are they playing zone? Left side. Gilbert puts it on the floor. Got to the baseline under the bucket. Kicked it out to Lipsy. An open three. Yes! Great assist by Gilbert. Taman with his second three. And the Cyclones lead by 5.
It's just like the hammer play, except more to the wing than the corner.
33-28 Iowa State. Here's Max Jones against Gilbert. Kind of shoving him off and shoots the fadeaway and hits it. No foul called as Max Jones knocks it down.
Wow.
I mean, he shoved him off pretty clearly. 33-30. Here's Lipsy again on the drive in on Hawkins. Brings it back out. Had it poked away, but Kurt Jones recovers. 2:29 to go in the half. Cyclones up by 3. Kurt Jones with a bounce pass to Chatfield. Kick out Lipsy, left side, 8 to shoot. Lipsy, shot fake. Now a 3 over Housen, short. Got his own rebound. Double clutch, no. Tipped out on the rebound, and C.J. Jones has it. And here comes Kansas State on the attack. And C.J. Jones driving a little teardrop right side is good off the glass. Nice finish by C.J. Jones. Is 33-32. Kansas State back to within 1.
Yeah, big quick 4-0 run.
Under 2 minutes to go in the half now. Curtis Jones left wing. I think we're going to see Iowa State go small here and get Watson in. And now a foul called as Kurt Jones is trying to dribble it out high. And he was fouled by C.J. Jones. That's his third. So 3 on C.J. Jones, 3 on McDaniel.
I mean, clearly a foul.
And you're sending Curtis Jones to the free throw line, which is a great thing for Iowa State. Kurt with 10 points on the afternoon. Shoots 2 here with the Cyclones up by 1. And his first try is right through. Well, Watson in for Heisey. Jerome Tang having a long discussion with James Duke.
Ike Garukwa in.
Second free throw also good for Kurt. He's got a dozen. And Iowa State leads at 35-32.
Now finish the last minute 45 of the half strongly.
Housen against Kurt Jones pressure. Gets it across. Not his forte though. Now picks it up against Coleman Hawkins out high. 1:35 to go in the half. Cyclones up by 3. 12 on the shot clock. Hawkins goes to work. Tried to lose Watson in a screen. Got it to Gasson. Now pass thrown away by Gasson, but last touch by Iowa State. So there'll be 5 on the shot clock, and Kansas State will inbound.
They're going to get David Castillo back in. He'll replace Gasson, who's walking a little gingerly toward the bench, the 6'9 senior.
Hawkins to throw it in with 5 on the shot clock. Got it in to Castillo. Back to Hawkins. 3 to shoot. Hawkins a fadeaway. 17 feet. No good. But the rebound to Kansas State. They missed the putback, but got it back again. And missed the putback again. And they'll go to the free throw line. Is Igre Woot? How do you say it? Igre Woot? You do it. 2 free throws coming for Moby.
Ike Garuke.
Ike Garuke. If you say it a lot, you'll get good at it. Maybe by the time we see him in Manhattan, I'll be better at it. Here's the left-hand free throw, and he knocks it down. Boy, he was relentless going to the offensive glass, though, and that's something that Kansas State has really done here in this first half. They've dominated offensive rebounding.
And they're going to get
Onyeso
in, the 7-footer.
Ike Garuke shooting one more. The left-hander, he transferred in from Ellsworth Community College, and he knocks it down.
Teams have been great at the free throw line today, each 9 of 10.
35-34 Iowa State. Down to 1:09 to go in the half. Gilbert on a bounce pass to Kurt Jones. Way out left to Lipsy. He'll put it on the floor to the corner. Watson a three, missing. And the rebound to Coleman Hawkins. And with under a minute to go, he'll push it at himself. Find Castillo. Back out to Hawkins. Hawkins defended by Gilbert. Keyshawn trying to take it away from him. Back out it comes to Castillo. 45 on the game clock, 16 on the shot clock. And now Jones to the left side. Jones launches a three over Watson and hits it. Max Jones hits a big three, and it's Kansas State leading it 37-35. Now Iowa State can hold it for one as he allowed the ball to settle. And so they will be able to perhaps get the last shot here. But the Cyclones down by 2.
Yeah. Iowa State with just one offensive rebound in the first half.
Here's Kurt Jones.
And the Wildcats give up a dozen a game.
There haven't been a whole lot of missed shots to go around.
Yeah.
Curtis Jones down to 8 seconds. Got to go to work. Bounces to Gilbert left side. Keyshawn trying to drive it. Got under the bucket. And the ball deflected out of bounds by Gilbert. It will belong to Kansas State with 2.6 seconds to go in the half. And Housen's going to come in here for...
Keep everything in the backcourt. I know that's not foolproof.
Yeah, well, we've seen it with 2.6 seconds, right? Yeah.
If you can make them catch the ball going toward the opposite basket, it's hard to get much done in 2.6 seconds. Yeah. But you don't want them to get the running start.
I've been told that before. Hawkins to throw it in. Got it in, and here's Max Jones launching and missing, thankfully, from 48 feet. But it's a Kansas State lead at halftime as they overcome that early 9-point deficit. And they lead at 37-35 at the break. Stay with us for the halftime report after these messages on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
Something big is happening at Hy-Vee. We've just lowered thousands and thousands of prices on thousands and thousands of items in every aisle and in every department. Online, too. And on many of your favorite products. We've even matched prices with some of the biggest discount stores in the country. Because we get it, times are still tough. So we'll continue to work hard to bring you new lower prices on thousands of items. Things are looking different at Hy-Vee. Come see for yourself.
Another great harvest thanks to Pioneer brand corn.
Just a few questions.
Who are you?
Kim Kernel, Ag Sports News. I've been chasing your combine for a while. How does it feel getting 10 more bushels per acre over last season?
It feels great. Couldn't have done it without Pioneer. It's America's #1 corn brand.
And there you have it, folks. Live from the field.
Who are you talking to?
Pioneer. Your best year starts here. Learn more at pioneer.com/letsgrow.
Are you a fan of the Iowa State Cyclones? Then you'll love Poetry Finance, the official digital bank of the Iowa State Cyclones. Poetry Finance combines the strength of traditional banking with the convenience of a mobile-friendly platform with our instant payment gateway. Peer-to-peer payments are as quick as a snap, and our mobile wallet access keeps your finances at your fingertips. Ready to take control? Write your own future with Poetry Finance. Visit us online today. Poetry Finance, when your financial journey meets your passion for the Cyclones. That's POETRYY.
Ever dream of winning $50,000 instantly? How about exclusive Iowa State Cyclone football experiences? Now you can with the all-new Cyclone Scratch Ticket from the Iowa Lottery. Win cash or enter in the VIP club for a chance to win exclusive packages, like seeing the Clones play in next year's season opener in Dublin, Ireland. Stop dreaming and start winning today with the Iowa State Cyclones and the Iowa Lottery.
Woohoo! See details at ialottery.com/VIP.
On the Cyclone Sports Network from Learfield, Cyclone Basketball is on the air. Here's John Walters.
All right, at halftime, it's Kansas State leading Iowa State 37-35. Let's pause here for our stations to identify themselves on the Cyclone Network from Learfield. Well, Eric, a half that started out like gangbusters for Iowa State, kind of finished with a whimper.
Iowa State just struggling. One of their last 7 from the field. Fortunately, they made 8 free throws, or 7 free throws during that stretch. So Cyclones got to figure out a way to get things going offensively. with field goals without turning it over, as Iowa State turned it over 11 times in the first half. That's their game average. They did force 9, and they win. They're way ahead in points off turnovers, but the other part of the equation is you have to defensive rebound, and offensive for that matter as well. Cyclones with 1 offensive rebound in the game and 8 offensive rebounds for K-State, and that's where they made Iowa State pay throughout the first half, as they had outscored Iowa State in second chance points 13-0.
Well, their best defensive rebounder, Joshua Jefferson, didn't play the last 8:44 after picking up his second foul. So we'll see if he can become a big factor here in the second half. But at the break, it's 37-35. Kansas State leading Iowa State. Back with more of the halftime show. This is the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
Welcome to the Chevy Lightning Round. Guess the clues to win. First team, you're up.
Powerful, commanding, unstoppable.
Silverado.
Adventurous, fun, techie.
Trailblazer.
Stylish, nimble.
Tracks.
Innovative, electric.
Blazer EV. Lightning Round champions. You've guessed all the right Chevy clues.
Wherever the year takes you, explore it together in the Chevy of your choice. Click to learn more. More Iowans drive Chevy.
With their strength and versatility, there's almost no job John Deere compact utility tractors can't handle. With their powerful diesel engines and auto connect system, these tractors make your job easier. From mowing to hauling to snow removal, these machines do it all. And right now at Van Wall, you can get a John Deere 1023E for as little as $135 per month. Stop into your local Van Wall today or visit vanwall.com for more details. Offer ends 2/3/2025. Some restrictions apply. See Van Wall location for details.
Okay, so they say love is patient, love is kind, blah, blah, blah. But let me tell you, love is meeting the internet of your dreams. So it may sound crazy, but with MetroNet's ridiculously fast fiber network, you'll learn to love your internet. They deliver the best possible experience, period. You can binge watch till your heart's content, game, and work from home all at the same time without buffering or lag. Shouldn't you love your internet? Sign up online at metronet.com.
Green Hills is Ames' premier 55-plus life plan community, located just minutes away from Iowa State University. Green Hills offers easy living just the way you want. Enjoy an active lifestyle with a warm water pool, wellness center, lifelong learning opportunities, a movie theater, a pet-friendly community, raised garden beds, walking trails, and so much more. Find the perfect fit for your lifestyle within one of our beautiful apartments or townhomes. At Green Hills, there's something for everyone. Learn more about Green Hills or request a tour at greenhillsrc.com.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Iowa State University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Halftime here at Hilton Coliseum, February 1st, and Iowa State trailing the Kansas State Wildcats, who are red hot, coming off 2 big wins at home. Now on the road, leading Iowa State to break 37-35. The Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield knows you're here for every memorable moment, every fast break, every three-pointer, and every game-winning play. Wellmark is here for every moment, too, with trusted healthcare coverage you can count on all season long. Find the right plan for you at wellmark.com/hoops. Well, Cyclones, this is one of those anomalies you would think. Cyclones 52% from the field, 6 of 9 from 3, and 9 of 10 at the free throw line, yet they trail at halftime as Iowa State just 10 of 19. I guess the 19, just too few shots, as the Wildcats have put up 29 shots. They've made 12. They are 4 of 8 beyond the arc, and like Iowa State, 9 of 10 from the free throw line. They've out-rebounded the Cyclones 17-11, 8 offensive rebounds to 1 for the Cyclones. And Cyclones with 11 first-half turnovers, 9 on Kansas State. Individual scoring. Curtis Jones leads the way with 12 for Iowa State. 9 points for Taman Lipsey, 7 for Joshua Jefferson, 2 for Deshaun Jackson, 3 for Keyshawn Gilbert, and 2 for Damarian Watson. Wildcats were led by Coleman Hawkins with 9 points, 8 points for Max Jones, 6 points for David Gasson, 5 for Doug McDaniel, 3 for Brendan Housen, 4 for Ikagurura, and 2 for C.J. Jones. Iowa State with 8 assists on their 10 made baskets, while the Wildcats just 5 assists on 12 makes, but it was the points off turnovers favoring Iowa State 16-8. But second chance points, huge edge for Kansas State, 13-0. And let's check our first half Diamond Vogel points in the paint, brought to you by Diamond Vogel Paints. And K-State with the edge there, 16-8. And that is our points in the paint from Diamond Vogel, protecting your home, office, and equipment with quality paints and industrial finishes made right here in Iowa. Iowa State trailing Kansas State at halftime here at Hilton Coliseum, 37-35. Back with more on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
Just like in the big game, life can throw unexpected challenges your way at any time. That's why it's crucial to have a local and reliable insurance agent coach who's ready to step in at any time. When life calls an unexpected play, your local independent insurance agents backed by IMT Insurance have your back. With them on your team, you'll have the coverage, service, and peace of mind to tackle whatever comes your way. Because when the unexpected happens, you deserve to have the best defense on your side. Visit IMTINS.com today to learn more. With IMT Insurance, you can stay in the game with confidence.
It's the Get Holiday Ready sales event with Hank and Sam from the Ford crew. Today, a new shipment of inventory.
Hank, what's going on?
Another hauler full of new Ford trucks and SUVs, Sam.
So much SUV capability. Is that?
Ford F-Series, the best-selling trucks for 47 years. And a big selection means...
big savings?
Yep, which means...
it's the best time to buy?
Well done, Sam. And time for America to get holiday ready with Ford.
Based on 1977 to 2023 CY Industry reported total sales.
Go long for season-long foliar disease protection that starts at plant. Only Xyway brand fungicides from FMC provide season-long inside-out foliar disease protection. A single at-plant application provides comparable performance and corn yield protection to that of VT to R1 foliar fungicides against diseases like gray leaf spot, northern corn leaf blight, and more. Visit your FMC retailer or xyway.ag.fmc.com to learn more. Always read and follow all label directions.
Key Cooperative is proud to support Iowa State basketball. Like us, the game has been around for over a century, and like us, it's evolved over time. Key Co-op is transforming agriculture by tailoring technology to the farm. We help growers solve problems, mitigate risk, and optimize crop production, as well as improve efficiencies and soil health. It's a slam dunk. Agriculture is evolving, and so are we. Visit keycoop.com to see how. Go Cyclones!
We're at halftime. It's Kansas State leading Iowa State 37-35. Our Hy-Vee halftime interview with assistant coach Nate Schmidt. And, Coach, a couple things kind of stand out for sure. Turnovers, again, kind of being a problem, but obviously being outscored 13-0 in second chance points. How do you address those things?
Yeah, I mean, we got to play the guys that are going to defensive rebound and block out and finish defensive possessions. That's the biggest thing, is we got to have guys in there that are rebounding and securing rebounds and grabbing it with two hands.
Offensively, had a hard time getting field goals. You didn't get to the free throw line, did a great job there. How do you attack this Wildcat defense to get more looks?
Yeah, the biggest thing is just cutting down on the turnovers, having ball movement. If we don't have anything, get it to the next side, keep playing for each other. When we've shot it, we've obviously shot good percentages. We just got to cut down on the turnovers.
Any other message for the team at halftime?
Keep attacking on both ends.
Okay. Thanks, Coach. Good luck. That's assistant coach Nate Schmidt. And our Hy-Vee halftime interview brought to you by Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile at every aisle. Hy-Vee proudly supports the Cyclones. Kansas State leading Iowa State at the break 37-35. Back with second half action on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
Pioneer brand Z-Series soybeans have farmers yielding out an additional 2.7 bushels per acre over A-Series. This has everyone talking, not just farmers. Case in point, a trucking company wrote, Morning, noon, and night, it doesn't matter. I'm hauling Z-Series. The phone doesn't stop ringing. Even my home number, it never stops ringing. Well, it's fair to say Pioneer brand Z-Series soybeans are making quite an impact. Unleash your greatest harvest yet at pioneer.com/greatest yields.
Both home and away, Cyclones are making a difference everywhere they go. Through innovation, commitment, and a can-do spirit, Iowa State is uplifting lives in our state and around the globe. When you support students, you're helping send their Cyclone knowledge and pride out into the world. Be part of something bigger. Together, we can help the people and programs of Iowa State University go farther. Join us at MoveWhatMatters.com.
As the world's largest family-owned manufacturer of grain storage, drying, and handling equipment, Sukup Manufacturing Company offers top-notch products that empower farmers to thrive. Take your agricultural game to the next level with Sukup, where innovation and reliability are always a slam dunk. Visit Sukup.com to find your dealer today.
We stand for people, progress and pride.
We are the Iowa Farm Bureau, and we believe in nurturing our state's most precious resource, our children. That's why we provide millions of dollars in scholarships, grants, and resources to Iowa students and teachers. For more information, contact your local county farm bureau.
You've been listening to the Cyclone Halftime Report. From Learfield, Cyclone Basketball is on the air. Brought to you by Pioneer. What's next happens here since 1926. The Iowa Farm Bureau, celebrating farmers and Iowans who summon the strength to do more, be more. Those who are farm strong. And by Pivot Bioproven 40 on seed. Predictable, productive, weatherproof. Learn more at pivotbio.com. You're listening to healthy coverage of the Iowa State Cyclones with Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Choose Wellmark for coverage you can count on. Find your plan at wellmark.com. Now let's join John Walters for the Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield second half.
A second half that'll begin with Kansas State with the basketball in a 37-35 lead. They'll operate left to right toward their bench, as we call it from by the Iowa State bench.
Cyclones have Joshua Jefferson back out there. And Doug McDaniel with those 3 personal fouls out there.
Yeah, he and C.J. Jones with 3 each for Kansas State. And McDaniel has the dribble out high. Now to the right corner, Housen over to collect it, but a good job by Jefferson covering it up. Now Max Jones reverses it. McDaniel on the left wing, defended by Lipsy. McDaniel on the dribble, off to the right corner. Max Jones, who's hit a couple of tough shots, fires another one over Gilbert, and he missed it. The rebound to Kurt Jones. There's a one and done for Kansas State. We need to see more of those. Here's Kurt Jones with a pass thrown over the head of Jackson, but he was being pushed by Gasson, and that'll be the second on David Gasson. So Iowa State will inbound. Well, it might not take them long to get in the bonus at this rate in the second half.
Yeah, the bonus. Iowa State got there a lot.
Kurt Jones to throw it in. The game started out with all kinds of flow and Iowa State hitting threes, and then all of a sudden it got into a mud fight.
Well, K-State's done a good job defensively.
Absolutely. Here's Lipsy on the right wing. Off to the left side, Gilbert. He'll go to Jackson, block low left, in on Hawkins. Stripped away by Hawkins and cleared by Max Jones. Another Cyclone turnover. Here comes Housen the other way. Driving, teardrop. No, but he gets bailed out on a foul call. Boy, that's twice he's just fallen down and gotten the call, and that's Deshaun Jackson's third. And to the free throw line goes Housen. I mean...
Hey, what are you supposed to do there?
Yeah. Housen made 3 free throws when he was fouled by Lipsy earlier, and now he knocks down another one here. He hasn't had a field goal yet, but he has scored 4 points.
Making a living at the line. And
Chatfield in for Jackson, who picked up his third.
Suspect calls, in my opinion.
And his second free throw is also good. So 5 at the line for Housen.
Yeah.
And it's 39-35, Kansas State. All right, let's see if the Cyclones can get something going here. Lipsy to the left side. Shovels it out to Jefferson, 16 feet from the bucket. He'll put it on the floor. And they come over double and take it away. Housen got the steal.
You got to have communication.
Right. Now McDaniel to the trailer. Housen, deep three on the way. Missing, and the rebound to Hawkins. Hawkins back in, bounces underneath to Gasson for a layup. Second chance points again for Kansas State, and they lead it 41-35.
But another turnover on Iowa State.
Biggest lead of the game for Kansas State. Now Lipsy low left.
They're showing zone.
Lipsy splits a double team. Teardrop wouldn't go. Battle for the rebound, won by Hawson. Lipsy chasing him and gets a little touch foul again as Hawson hits the deck. Boy, any kind of contact sends this guy to the floor, and he gets the call every time. And so now Kansas State with the ball and a 6-point lead.
Well, Kansas State right now playing better than Iowa State.
Yes, they are. 18:20 to go in this second half. And it comes to McDaniel. McDaniel on the dribble against Lipsy. Who's going to give Iowa State a spark? McDaniel kicks it out. Hawkins launches a three and buries it, and it's 44-35 Kansas State. They start the second half on a 7-0 run. And Coleman Hawkins hits the three to force a timeout by T.J. Otzelberger.
Iowa State is 0 for 1 from the field with 2 turnovers, and that's not how you want to start.
And down to 1 timeout. As TJ uses one there. The Cyclones down by 9. We'll take the break here. 18:06 to go. It is 44-35 Kansas State. Let's take the break on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
Listen up, Iowa farmers. BW Fusion is here to bring you the best in crop nutrition. Because like Cyclone Basketball, we know how to win. Our job isn't to tell growers what to do. We teach and we give them tools to take back control. We create data-backed products designed to maximize their profitability. That's what we mean when we say we're leaders in the field. BW Fusion, proud sponsor of Iowa State Basketball. Go Clones!
No matter who you are or what you do, there's a Ford vehicle that can help you own the day. Make life on the go feel like a breeze in the new Ford Explorer. Make tough tasks look easy with the powerful performance of a new built Ford Tough F-Series truck, the best-selling trucks in America for 48 years. Or take your adventures in the great outdoors to a whole new level with our built wild family of Ford Broncos. Whether it's for work or play, there's a Ford with a great deal waiting for you at your local Northland Ford dealers. Don't wait, get behind the wheel of a new Ford today, based on calendar year total sales.
Hey Iowa, Carson McCarl here. 3-time Knoxville Raceway Sprint Car champion and fellow Iowan. One thing is for sure, my health matters. That's why I talk to my healthcare provider about vaccines and which ones are right for me. I can find out which ones I need and what is done to make sure they are safe. So whether you're racing towards a victory or cruising through life, remember that a conversation about vaccines with your doctor or healthcare provider could be the winning lap towards a healthier you.
A message from Iowa HHS.
When you live in the Midwest, you're accustomed to leading the nation in certain things, from corn and pork production to eggs and soybeans. And now we're adding another product to that list, clean, renewable wind energy. By investing in wind turbines and partnering with area farmers and landowners, Mid-American Energy is harvesting wind power that's homegrown right in our very own backyard, which not only provides customers with low, stable energy rates, but also the support to make our Midwest communities safer and stronger.
Welcome back to the Walmart Blue Cross Blue Shield second half. And Iowa State has watched Kansas State start the second half with the first 7 points. And actually, they closed the first half with what? The final,
3.
With 3
3-pointer.
Yeah, but I mean, they're right. So they're now on a 10-0 run, basically. And it's 44-35, 12-0 run.
Yeah, and that's so much credit to Kansas State for hanging in there and forcing the turnovers. Iowa State just has been a turnover machine today, and they had a lot the other day. They've got to start taking better care of the basketball. Kansas State's done a great job getting in the gaps, helping down stripping. It's not been the first defender. So Iowa State's got to know to get rid of the basketball, move the ball side to side, create gaps, and then go. But crowd's going to have to pick the Cyclones up here. Don't drop the ball when it comes to safety this winter. Schedule an inspection of natural gas-powered appliances like furnace, water heater, and more. Get natural gas safety tips at MidAmericanEnergy.com.
So Iowa State down 9 all of a sudden. Here they come. Taman Lipsey brings it up. Still 18:03 to go. Jefferson off to the left wing and Gilbert. Gilbert gets it to Chatfield out high. Dump it off to Lipsey, then get it right back. Brant Chatfield elbow right. Hand off to Kurt Jones. Off it comes to Jefferson. Left side to Lipsey. 10 to shoot it. Out high to Chatfield. Back to Lipsey. Shot fake and a drive by Taman, and a right-hand scoop is good.
And a beautiful screen by Jefferson to keep Hawkins from getting that shot block.
That ends that 12-0 run for Kansas State. And Taman Lipsey the layup. He's got 11. Cyclones trail 44-37. Here's McDaniel, the crowd picking up the noise. McDaniel, a teardrop, knocked free and out of bounds, and it's out of bounds to who? Kansas State, says James Duke. Chatfield came over to challenge that shot by McDaniel.
Yeah, I'll tell you, hit the side of the backboard, and maybe somebody on the floor.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody touched that.
Oh, man, that's another blown call by James Duke.
8 on the shot clock. McDaniel, a teardrop left baseline, but before it, he traveled. And Iowa State gets it right back. So down 7. 17-14 to go, and here we go. Keyshawn Gilbert throws it ahead to Jefferson. Now a little movement, some snap in that passing. Here's Kurt Jones driving into traffic. Throws it off the glass, no good, and the rebound to Coleman Hawkins. Hawkins throws it ahead quickly to Kassan. He got underneath the backboard, but somehow Hawson gets the loose ball. Then he throws it away, and Gilbert's fouled. Keyshawn Gilbert fouled by Max Jones, who gets his third. As Gilbert went and anticipated and got that steal, and then was fouled by Max Jones. Max Jones disputed the call and was told by Tommy Johnson, enough's enough. Here comes Gilbert. Left wing, Lipsey has it. Hit that big bucket a moment ago. Shovels to Chatfield. Back out Jefferson, top of the circle. Left side, Gilbert. He'll put it on the floor with a quick move. Double clutch shot would not go, and an offensive foul called on Gilbert. And he protests the call more than you usually see an Iowa State player do.
Yeah.
Keyshawn really frustrated. He got a 3 early in the game, and he has not scored since. He got called for the offensive foul there.
He's moving. James Duke with some
44-37.
Poor officiating.
Here is Hawkins with it. Hawkins off to the right side. Max Jones in traffic. Poked away by Gilbert. He got it back, scooped it in.
A beautiful shot. I mean, that time a finger roll around Brant Chatfield.
So it's back to a 9-point lead at 46-37. Here's Gilbert splitting the difference, getting it to Jefferson. Reverse layup would not fall. Chatfield battling for the rebound, couldn't come up with it. Now Lipsey takes it away and scores.
Well, Iowa State got a break there because that was obviously a travel, but it worked out better. Iowa State got the bucket.
Taman Lipsey scored the last 4 for Iowa State. It's 46-39. Here comes the crowd. McDaniel drives right by everybody and lays it in.
No help defense.
48-39 as Kansas State gets back up 9. Now Gilbert, a rainbow 3. No. Rebound tipped out of bounds. It'll belong to Kansas State. Timeout on the floor. 15:28 to go. It's 48-39. Kansas State leading Iowa State. Let's take the break on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
We just bought our home and opened a Greater checking account at Greater Iowa Credit Union.
It's a free account that comes with things like ATM fee refunds and the mobile app.
And with high rates of return, it literally pays to have Greater checking.
Which is nice because we just adopted our first family member.
But what's even greater is knowing our money stays right here in our community. Greater Iowa Credit Union. Greater together.
ATM usage fee refunds up to $10 per month when qualifications are met.
Welcome to the Chevy Lightning Round. Guess the clues to win. First team, you're up.
Powerful, commanding, unstoppable.
Silverado.
Adventurous, fun, techie.
Trailblazer.
Stylish, nimble.
Trax.
Innovative, electric.
Blazer EV. Lightning Round champions. You've guessed all the right Chevy clues.
Wherever the year takes you, explore it together in the Chevy of your choice. Click to learn more. More Iowans drive Chevy.
Green Hills is Ames' premier 55-plus life plan community, located just minutes away from Iowa State University. Green Hills offers easy living just the way you want. Enjoy an active lifestyle with a warm water pool, wellness center, lifelong learning opportunities, a movie theater, a pet-friendly community, raised garden beds, walking trails, and so much more. Find the perfect fit for your lifestyle within one of our beautiful apartments or townhomes. At Green Hills, there's something for everyone. Learn more about Green Hills or request a tour at greenhillsrc.com.
Welcome back to the Walmart Blue Cross Blue Shield second half. And Kansas State has a 9-point lead on Iowa State, 48-39, with 15:28 to go. Well, the Iowa Farm Bureau celebrates farmers and Iowans who summon the strength to do more, be more. Those who are farm strong. The reigning Big 12 champion in women's golf is Carissa Chulik-Zorn. She's turned in one of the best starts to a Cyclone career in Iowa State women's golf history. An All-American as a freshman, Chulik-Zorn has a 71.24 career stroke average in 63 rounds played. That's the best in program history. The Iowa Farm Bureau salutes Carissa and all the Farm Strong squad members.
Sounds like your average, right?
Yeah.
71.
Until it make the turn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back nine's a killer.
It is.
Cyclones here in the second half. Just not clicking any better than they did the first. You know, when you go second chance points, still 15-0. Iowa State still with one offensive rebound in the game. And the Cyclones have played 4 minutes and 32 seconds here in the second half, and they're 2 of 6 from the field. The Wildcats 4 of 7, plus they've gotten to the free throw line. They have defended Iowa State exceptionally well. As second game in a row where Iowa State has really been bothered by turnovers, and as you mentioned during the break, you know, the lack of having. I mean, you would think not having Momcilovic, you know, allows them to get in gaps, but Iowa State 6 of 10 from 3, so. Maybe that's not it. But
started out 5 of 5.
I think people have come up with a plan, a way to bog down Iowa State offensively, and Cyclones are going to have to figure out a way to counter that.
So Kansas State with the ball and a 9-point lead.
Cyclones made their first 4 threes, and they were all really good looks. They haven't had the good looks since then. They've been able to take that away.
Yeah, they actually had their first 5 before DeMarion Watson missed one. 48-39, 15:24 to go. Here's Doug McDaniel into a double team. This might be what Iowa State needs, more trapping.
Yeah.
Here's Max Jones putting it on the floor, driving in on Jackson, cut off, brought it back out. McDaniel shoots a 3 and buries it. Doug McDaniel hits the 3. It could have been a travel. It wasn't called. And TJ he's really on James Duke on this one.
Yeah.
And it is the biggest lead of the game for Kansas State now at 51-39. And this is Kurt Jones throwing it to the right wing. Now Jefferson has it. Cyclones down by 12. Jackson, low right, back out. Jefferson to Lipsy. Lipsy driving baseline, had it stripped. And Coleman Hawkins up with a steal. And here comes Kansas State and McDaniel. Teardrop wouldn't go off the glass, and an undercut foul on the rebound. It's going to go on Deshaun Jackson. TJ's going to get teed up right here. He just did. He just got his first technical foul as the coach at Iowa State.
That's on.
He wanted it.
Yeah.
And James Duke wouldn't give it to him earlier.
You know.
Housen will shoot the technical free throws. And knocks down the first, and Kansas State is all of a sudden up by 13 points here in a place where Iowa State's won 29 consecutive home games. Second free throw good. Housen made them both. He has not hit a field goal, but he has 7 points at the free throw line. And it's 53-39. Well, that should get this crowd going.
Well, the crowd's going.
Now
it's got to get the players going.
Exactly.
I mean, that's the number one thing.
Absolutely. Well, the two play hand in hand sometimes.
Really unhappy with that call.
Lack of.
One of many.
Housen a three off the inbounds. It's the side of the backboard. Lipsy couldn't control the rebound, and up with it is Max Jones, who scores. Then
that's unbelievable right there.
Yeah, it's amazing. And it's 55-39. Kansas State by 16. Now, we've seen some great comebacks in Hilton Coliseum history.
They got
to need another one right here. 14:20 to go. Here's Jefferson driving into contact. Missed the bank shot. Max Jones rebounds. Thought maybe Jefferson would get to the free throw line there. 14 minutes to go. 55-39.
Well, there's enough time, but boy, you have to turn the ship.
Oh, in a big way. Coleman Hawkins picks up his dribble, bounces it out to McDaniel. He throws it cross court to Housen. A deep three on the way. Good. Oh, my goodness. Housen's first field goal comes from about 35 feet, and it's 58-39, Kansas State. With 13:35 to go. And now Kurt Jones the other way. Kurt into traffic, splits a double team, drives, teardrop, no, and then the rebound deflected out of bounds to Kansas State. Boy.
Okay, back on their heels right now, and you kind of understand why. A little bit, because you're down, but you still have to keep grinding, and once again, don't get the call on that shot. Don't know if there was a foul there or not, but that hasn't, stopped them from making calls.
And Housen hits one from the R on the Pioneer logo.
Yeah, that's
58-39. 13:17 to go.
Yeah.
If the Cyclones
K-State's just playing fast and loose right now, playing with house money.
Iowa State's got to start forcing some turnovers and getting out and running off of it. Here's Hawkins, a cross-court pass to the corner. Jones, a three, no. Weak side rebound, Curtis Jones. Ahead to Lipsy. Cyclones down, 58-39. Here's Lipsy driving right all the way in, puts it off the glass and in. He scored all 6 of their points here in the second half. And it's 58-41. And now a whistle and a timeout called. Or not. Why did they stop play there?
What?
I don't know why they stopped play. 58-41. Both teams are gonna substitute.
Yeah, I don't know what that was all about.
I don't know.
Inadvertent.
Yeah,
Tommy
maybe.
Johnson say maybe an inadvertent whistle.
58-41. Hawkins inbounds to Housen. He'll throw it ahead to McDaniel. Gilbert out to harass him. Still a lot of time. 12:36 to go. McDaniel on the dribble. Off to the right wing. C.J. Jones throws it to Hawson. He drives, lost control of it, and again a foul's called. Every time this guy gets touched, there's going to be a foul.
Wow.
He's getting Michael Jordan treatment here.
Oh, there's nothing there. A reach in and a strip. But he said he hit him in the face. His face is unscathed.
Agneso into a double team. Knocked away by Heisey, and then he saved it. But no, out of bounds was Heisey. And the ball will stay with Kansas State. 12:21 to go. Every time Iowa State is an inch away from making a play, it doesn't happen, and it goes to Kansas State's favor.
You kind of call that one of those days.
Yeah. 12:21 remaining. It is 58-41. Taman Lipsy with 3 field goals, and that's been it for Iowa State offensively here in the second half. C.J. Jones inbounds to Gasson, then gets it right back. 11 on the shot clock. C.J. Jones against Kurt Jones, way out left. 6 on the shot clock. Jones trying to control. Now C.J. Jones a deep three. No, and out of bounds to Iowa State.
Well, if you're Jerome Tang, that's not a bad. I mean, it's not a live ball turnover.
Yeah, give you a chance to set your defense. 12:05 to go. It's Iowa State trailing 58-41. And here's Gilbert having it poked away and out of bounds, and Iowa State will keep it. We'll have a timeout here. 11:58 to go. In this second half, it is 58-41 Kansas State. Let's take the break on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
You might think Iowa grows corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. Corn can even fuel your drive to watch the Cyclones play when you choose Unleaded 88. It's a fuel that's cheaper, cleaner, and greener. Plus, it's homegrown, making Unleaded 88 the clear choice at the pump and totally worth the hype. So as you head to cheer on the Cyclones this season, don't just fuel up, pump it up with Unleaded 88. Find Unleaded 88 at a station near you. Go to iowacorn.org/88.
We stand for people, progress and pride.
We're the Iowa Farm Bureau, and we believe in the future of Iowa. We support Iowa schools, provide access to affordable health care, and nurture new business opportunities in rural communities. For more information, contact your local county farm bureau.
As the world's largest family-owned manufacturer of grain storage, drying, and handling equipment, Sukup Manufacturing Company offers top-notch products that empower farmers to thrive. Take your agricultural game to the next level with Sukup, where innovation and reliability are always a slam dunk. Visit Sukup.com to find your dealer today.
Both home and away, Cyclones are making a difference everywhere they go. Through innovation, commitment, and a can-do spirit, Iowa State is uplifting lives in our state and around the globe. When you support students, you're helping send their Cyclone knowledge and pride out into the world. Be part of something bigger. Together, we can help the people and programs of Iowa State University go farther. Join us at MoveWhatMatters.com.
Welcome back to the Walmart Blue Cross Blue Shield second half. 11:58 to go. And it is Kansas State with a big lead on Iowa State, 58-41.
You know, the effort plays in this game. I mean, you look at Iowa State with 15 turnovers. They forced 13, but 11 offensive rebounds to 1. I keep coming back to that. Iowa State's been out-rebounded in this game, 26-13. And that's just not something you can overcome. And Iowa State's at 13-28 from the field, but only 3 of 9 here in the second half, while K-State's 7 of 14. But one of the stories of the day, T.J. Otzelberger, his first technical foul at Iowa State. And it comes 3 years and 21 games into his tenure. And he's talking to Tommy Johnson right now. TJ wanted that one. It didn't matter who called the T on it.
There was going to be a second.
So somebody was going to call it.
Right.
It was actually about a foul called by the lead official, Gregory Nixon. However, it's never about one.
Right.
It's about a whole litany of things that they feel, certainly TJ has felt, and I agree with him, that have just been not very good officiating. On the other hand, K-State has played great. They've played better than Iowa State, and the Cyclones are going to have to do something extraordinary to get back in this.
And we have seen the extraordinary happen in Hilton Coliseum. 11:58 remaining. Iowa State down 58-41. How about it starts right here? Gilbert throws it into Jefferson, to Heisey, top of the circle. Now to Curtis Jones. Kurt, a three-point jumper on the way. Short, and the rebound battle. Watson challenges and gets it. Great job by DeMarian to keep the possession alive. Now Gilbert driving. Keyshawn into traffic. Shot wouldn't go. Tipped by Watson wouldn't go, but he was fouled. And free throws coming for DeMarian Watson.
It's going to be a third foul on David Gasson.
And there's an offensive rebound for Iowa State.
A couple almost.
Yeah. That's what we've been needing. To the free throw line is Demarion Watson. And he knocks down the first. 58-42. Kirk Jones comes out, Lipsy in.
Well, foul trouble. A couple guys with 3 fouls in the first half. Not reared its ugly head for the Wildcats here in the second half.
Watson made them both. He's 4 for 4 at the free throw line. It's 58-43. 11:39 to go. Can the Cyclones chip away?
Stops.
McDaniel into the front court. Over to the left wing with the dribble. Hawkins trying to set him a screen. Couple of former Big Ten guys. Hawkins has it, top of the circle. Tries to drive. Watson stayed in front of him. He might have double dribbled. Goes up and under. Jump hook with the right hand. No! Rebound tipped out. Gilbert has it. Cyclones looking to run. Gilbert down the lane. Kick out. Lipsy, 3, left side. Good! David Lipsy in transition. He has 18. And it's 58-46. Here they come. And a steal by Watson. Lipsy. Oh, and then a foul was called, though, on Coleman Hawkins trying to get it back from Watson. That's the first on Coleman Hawkins, but another turnover created by Demarion.
Energy. That's what this place needed, and Iowa State showing some energy. Demarion getting the loose ball, getting a couple free throws earlier, then getting the steal in part because of great pressure on the ball.
Taman Lipsy has all the field goals for Iowa State in the second half. He drives, finds Heisey, back out. Gilbert driving right into traffic, double teamed, gets rid of it to Lipsy, into a crowd, back out. Jefferson a 3. Good! Joshua Jefferson brings Iowa State to within 9, and TJ Otzelberger and this crowd are fired up. Back-to-back threes, and a timeout called by Jerome Tang. Listen to this crowd. 58-49.
That's a 10-0 run.
Huge. Boy, did they need that. Remember when I said, let's start it right here?
Yeah.
That's when it started.
You said that about 4 other times, too. But hey, it worked this time. Stick with your message.
I'm going to say it again coming out of this timeout.
Yeah, exactly. You know, they've got the place revved up. Here's the other thing, too. There's still 10 minutes, 24 seconds to go. But what you've done is you've made it a single-digit deficit. So you're right back in it.
Well, Demarion Watson's hustle plays have gone a long way. And how about at a time when Iowa State's struggling to score, Taman Lipsy scored the first 9 points here in the second half from the floor. Watson added those 2 free throws.
And now each team with just 1 timeout remaining.
And Iowa State will be in the bonus on the next Kansas State foul, too.
Yeah, Cyclones have committed 5, so...
Max Jones throws it in. Here's Coleman Hawkins out high. On a handoff to Hawson. Don't touch him. Off to the right side, Max Jones. Jones with 11 to shoot. Gets to the baseline. Double team. Throws it away. Watson another steal. Here comes Gilbert. Down the lane. Into contact. Baked it in. And draw foul. Count the bucket for Keyshawn Gilbert. And he'll try for a 3-point play. The foul on Hawkins.
You know what? That time, that foul was probably on the floor. And Iowa State gets a break. I mean,
it's a 12-0 run, and Keyshawn to the free throw line. And now Jerome Tang giving it to James Duke. The free throw by Gilbert is good. Keyshawn Gilbert now with 6. Iowa State on a 13-0 run, and it's 58-52. Here's Hawkins trying to drive. Cut off. Hawson throws it back out. It comes back to McDaniel. 9:50 to go. Cyclones down 6. McDaniel driving. Finds Gasson. Got too far into the bucket. Kicked it out. Hausen a 3. Good from the left wing.
What a huge shot.
That was 61-52 now. got to come right back.
Yep.
Here's Gilbert. Off a screen from Jefferson. Gilbert got the defender on his hip. Lean in, jumper short. Rebound battle, and a foul on DeMarion Watson.
That's team foul number 6.
So Kirk Jones will come back in for DeMarion. 9:23 to go. That Housen 3 was a big one to stop the bleeding.
Oh, they're saying that was 7. I guess the technical foul on TJ counts. So it is 1-1.
Oh, so Hawkins will shoot 1-1. 61-52. Front end of the 1-1. Good.
Tell you what, second game in a row. Iowa State's free throw defense has been poor. Maybe, what was it, 18-21 on the other night at Arizona. Right now, 14 of 15 for the Wildcats.
Second free throw by Coleman Hawkins is good.
And they're 71% on the season. But they've been terrific today. All right.
63-52.
They've quieted the crowd. So now time to give the crowd something to get up about.
Here's Gilbert. Kind of probing his way. Finds Jefferson along the right wing. He gets a clear out. Works against Hawkins. Nowhere to go. Had to bring it back out. Lipsy on the left wing. Driving into a crowd. Draws some contact. Ball out of bounds to Iowa State. Taman trying to take it right at the defense. 9 to shoot it.
Yep.
He'll inbound.
Yeah, good job by Gasson. Just staying tall.
Yep.
Straight up.
Exactly what you're supposed to do.
At 6'9".
Curtis Jones to throw it in for Iowa State with 9 to shoot. Kurt takes a look. Comes into Gilbert in the right corner. Keyshawn with 6 to shoot. Spins on the dribble. Gets into the paint. Had it knocked free. Loose and out of bounds. It'll belong to Iowa State, but there's 1.2 on the shot clock. And the Cyclones will inbound. So got to get something off very quickly.
They've done K-State's done such a good job of collapsing once you attack.
All right, got to catch and shoot. Jefferson bounces it in. It's kicked out of bounds. Now it's 0.5 of a second as Iowa State inbounds. Nope, they were going to... Yep, no, it is 0.5. A lob play to Gilbert. Got the shot off, no good, but got the rebound after Jackson tipped it to him. And now Gilbert has it poked away. It's out of bounds to Iowa State. Boy, staying with it.
What a great job by Keyshawn to get that shot up. They kind of lobbed it into a crowd of taller guys, but he was the first quick one to the ball.
Gilbert to throw it in here. 8:48 to go. Got it underneath, and Jefferson was fouled. And that's on Max Jones. That's going to be his 4th. 8:47 to go.
That's the 6th foul. So Iowa State not in the bonus yet.
Okay. And DeMarion Watson's going to come back here for Iowa State.
C.J. Jones in for Max Jones for the Wildcats, and Watson in for Jefferson.
8:47 to go. Iowa State down 11. Jones inbounds to Deshaun Jackson, left corner. Brings it out to Lipsy. Picked up by Housen. Lipson puts it on the floor. It's knocked away, but a foul called. C.J. Jones just picked up his 4th. And so all of a sudden, some of these guys, I mean, there are a million guys for Kansas State that had at least 3, and now 2 of them have 4.
McDaniel, Gasson, each with 3. And
in the last...
the Joneses each have 4.
Yeah, each in the last 7 seconds. And free throws coming. A 1-and-1 for Taman Lipsy. 8:40 to go. Front end by Taman. Crawls off, no good, and Housen rebounds.
And Iowa State has been really good at the free throw line. They're 12 of 14, but
63-52, Kansas State, 8:30 to go. McDaniel to the right side, lean in, jump shot, around and out. Rebound to Deshaun Jackson. Now push it. Here comes Gilbert, up the right side. In on McDaniel. Gilbert rather, down low, shovels to Jackson, and he was fouled by Hawkins. And that'll send Deshaun Jackson to the free throw line. That's 3 on Hawkins now.
Hawkins has swatted the ball away from behind a few times tonight. That's the first time he's been called for that specifically.
And Deshaun Jackson will shoot a 1-and-1.
It is 1-and-1, so critical. Got it coming back. Your margin for error is slimmer. got to make sure you knock down the freebies.
Free throw by Deshaun. No good long. Got his own rebound, but it's taken away. He was tied up. An alternate possession. It's going to go to
Iowa State.
Stay with the Cyclones, but another front end of a 1-and-1 missed. And Jefferson in for Jackson. Cyclones will go small. 8:15 to go. Iowa State down 11 and it's 63-52. Keyshawn Gilbert to throw it in. Got it to Curtis Jones. He drives into a crowd. Tough shot, no. And out of bounds on the rebound. It'll belong to Kansas State. Kurt was just trying to get to the free throw line there, but no contact. Not enough anyway to warrant a call. And so with 8:10 to go, it's Kansas State with an 11-point lead in the basketball. C.J. Jones playing with 4 fouls, brings it up the floor. Off to the right wing, Housen. Housen on the dribble, shovels it back out to Coleman Hawkins. Under 8 minutes remaining. Hawkins against Jefferson out high, spins into the paint, kicks it out. McDaniel, a 3, way out left, good. Doug McDaniel hit the 3. And Kansas State leads it 66-52.
And one of the best three-point shooting nights of the season for the Wildcats.
Jefferson lost control of it, tried to fight to get it back and did. Off to Lipsy, a 3 left wing. No, Jefferson rebounds. Net, nothing called. Watson now an offensive rebound. He couldn't get it. Jefferson gets it back and scores. Cyclones staying with it that time. And it's 66-54. 7:13 to go. Here's Hawkins. Driving it and lost control of it, but McDaniel up with it. McDaniel drives, scoops it off the glass, no good. Rebound Watson, and here come the Cyclones. Gilbert driving in on Gasson, right hand scoop, wouldn't go. Kurt Jones, a great offensive rebound. 3 from the corner, no. And the rebound to Housen. Knocked free, Gilbert fighting for it. Ties up Housen. No, timeout called first by Kansas State.
That's their final timeout.
6:44 to go. And it is 66-54. That was a golden opportunity for the Cyclones, but they couldn't convert. And a timeout here. It's going to become full. 6:44 remaining. 66-54. Kansas State leading Iowa State. We take the break on the Cyclone Network from Learfield. American Equity salutes today's hero of the game. As a proud sponsor of the ongoing recognition of our military during Cyclone games this season, please join American Equity in thanking all who have served our country. American Equity is more than just retirement savings and income products. They're committed to providing you best-in-class service and high-quality retirement income that helps deliver the independence to dream and reach your goals. To learn more about American Equity, please visit their website at american-equity.com.
With their strength and versatility, there's almost no job John Deere compact utility tractors can't handle. With their powerful diesel engines and auto connect system, these tractors make your job easier. From mowing to hauling to snow removal, these machines do it all. And right now at Van Wall, you can get a John Deere 1023E for as little as $135 per month. Stop into your local Van Wall today or visit vanwall.com for more details. Offer ends 2/3/2025. Some restrictions apply. See Van Wall location for details.
Dear winter, Toyota can't get enough of you. Because Toyota's got 25 vehicles with available all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive. And that's more than any other auto brand. From the versatile RAV4 to the svelte Crown, the sleek Camry all-wheel drive, the Corolla Hybrid all-wheel drive, the rugged Tacoma, the tenacious Tundra, and the spacious Grand Highlander with all-wheel drive to keep you and yours safe. Hey, you bring the action, we'll bring the traction. Always Toyota. Toyota, let's go places. Based on manufacturer's websites as of 10/20/24.
Welcome back to the Walmart Blue Cross Blue Shield second half. 6:44 to go. It is 66-54. Kansas State leading. Iowa State got out to a 13-4 lead early. Kansas State ended up leading it at the half 37-35 and then opened the second half by adding on to that lead. Got it up to 44-35. And then after Iowa State started to chip away, another run by Kansas State, a technical foul on TJ Otzelberger. Housen hit a couple big shots. All of a sudden, they opened up a 19-point lead before the Cyclones went on a 13-0 run to cut it to 6. But since then, to Kansas State's credit, boy, they have found a way to ward off that run by the Cyclones.
They started showing cracks. And But boy, they righted the ship, and once again, a couple of big threes by them as they've had an outstanding three-point shooting. 5 of 9 here in the second half, and more than that, I mean, they're less than 70% in conference play from the free throw line, and they are 15 of 16 here today. Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield knows you're here for every memorable moment, every fast break, every three-pointer, and every game-winning play. Wellmark is here for every moment, too, with trusted healthcare coverage you can count on all season long. Find the right plan for you at wellmark.com/hoops.
Let's pause 10 seconds to allow our stations to identify themselves. This is the Cyclone Network from Learfield. All right, 6:44 to go. Kansas State up 12 and with the ball. C.J. Jones to trigger. Throws it into Gasson, then gets it right back. Watson picks up C.J. Jones. He's playing with 4 fouls. He's across the timeline. Off to the right wing, it goes to Hawkins. They run so much of their stuff through him. He's their team leader in assists. He hands it off to Doug McDaniel. McDaniel on the right wing, 5 to shoot it. Tries to drive it on Lipsey. Teardrop on the way, good. McDaniel's hit some big shots.
Well, no question. He has played a solid game.
68-54 with 6:12 to go. Now, Curtis Jones, a 3. Back iron, no. And the rebound to C.J. Jones.
That's one Iowa State needed right there.
Yeah, no doubt. 6 minutes left. Cyclones down 14. And here is Hawkins with it out high. Throws it over to the left corner, Hausen. They're just spreading the floor here. Using some clock. Down to 12 to shoot. Doug McDaniel, left side. Against Jefferson now. 5 on the shot clock. McDaniel a 3. No good. The rebound to Gasson. He slipped and fell, but a foul called on Lipsey. And that's going to be the third on Taman.
Okay.
Gasson.
They just showed the replay here, and as you might expect, crowd not agreeing with Gregory Nixon's call.
Block out here, because this guy is not a great free throw shooter. 68-54, his attempt. Misses badly. The rebound to Jefferson. Outlet comes to Gilbert. Cyclones down 14. 5:34 to go. Teardrop by Keyshawn is good. That helps. 68-56.
Can you get the live ball turnover?
C.J. Jones into the front court against Gilbert. Keyshawn looking for it. Jones spins on the dribble, backs up, fires a 3 right side, off the mark. Rebound, Watson. And an outlet comes to Kurt Jones. There's Kurt up the right side, driving into the paint, teardrop, rimming, no. Rebound, Jefferson saves it into Lipsey. Taman driving into the paint, got fouled, and that'll be 5 on C.J. Jones. He's fouled out of the game, and Lipsey will go to the free throw line.
But another offensive rebound gave Iowa State a chance, and great job by Jefferson as he was falling out of bounds, and he just had to find some little open avenue to get rid of the ball to a teammate. Pioneer brand corn hybrids deliver proven performance bag after bag. Contact your local Pioneer sales rep to learn how you can get the most out of your acres.
So Max Jones, who also has 4 fouls, will come in for C.J. Jones, who fouls out with 2 points. And to the free throw line for Iowa State will be Taman Lipsey.
And he'll shoot 2. Iowa State will be in the double bonus the remainder of the game.
First one by Taman, rims in. 68-57. Lipsey with 19 points on the game. His second try is also good. 20 for Taman. And it's 68-58. And now the crowd will try like crazy to help the Cyclones get this comeback. McDaniel slips, Heisey up with it. Cyclones on the run. Heisey stumbles, loses the ball, and Hausen able to come away with it for Kansas State. And now here comes Max Jones, and his shot denied by Watson. What a block by DeMarion. Here comes Gilbert driving, pass thrown away, and Hawkins up with it for Kansas State.
A couple of really bad turnovers by Iowa State. The one before, Iowa State had a wide-open layup, and Heisey lost the ball.
And in the meantime, we're down to 4:25 to go. It's a 10-point game, and a foul called on Iowa State. That's going to be on Heisey. Boy, it's just too bad he couldn't find the handle on that ball. You know, he was just kind of stumbling. If Nate could have found the handle, it's a layup for Iowa State.
And then Keyshawn takes it in 1-on-3, and there's just nobody to pass to.
Kurt Jones in for Watson, who had that great block a moment ago.
Okay, going to get him a break till the under 4 timeout, as DeMarion's going to play the rest of the game after that. I mean, he has been terrific.
68-58, Hausen not the guy you want at the free throw line, and he buries it. And he's been there a lot. Had his first 7 points at the line, and now has 14 in the game. And it's 69-58. Second free throw by Hausen is good.
Yeah, Iowa State had a chance once again to get it to single digits, and 2 golden opportunities.
4:21 to go. Cyclones down by 12. Here comes Gilbert into the front court. Off to Jefferson. Into the paint he goes. In on Hawkins. Puts up a tough shot. Drew the foul. That's 4 on Coleman Hawkins. And Jefferson to the free throw line to shoot 2. He took it right at him that time.
Well, it's exactly what you need to do. Get into his body.
So the clock stopped here with 4:12 to go. 2 shots for Joshua Jefferson. And the first one is no good. It rattles out.
Now, Iowa State, after great free throw shooting earlier, have missed a couple front ends of 1 and 1, and now the front end of the 2. Just critical when you're trying to come back.
Second free throw by Jefferson is good. He made 1 of 2. It's 70-59. 4:08 to go. Cyclones down 11. Hawkins way out left, directing traffic. Now finds Max Jones on the left wing, out to McDaniel between the circles. Down to 10 to shoot it. McDaniel to the right side, hooks a pass out to Hawkins for a 3, and he buried it. Coleman Hawkins hits a huge 3.
And they have been ice water here from 3 in the second half.
73-59 on the attack. Kurt Jones up and under move, lays it in. 73-61. And now what happened? We've got a player down. Gasson got hurt. Didn't see what happened. So we'll have a timeout here. 73-61. Let's take the break. Cyclones in trouble. Down 12 at home with 3:35 remaining. Let's take the break on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
Something big is happening at Hy-Vee. We've just lowered thousands and thousands of prices on thousands and thousands of items in every aisle and in every department. Online, too. And on many of your favorite products. We've even matched prices with some of the biggest discount stores in the country. Because we get it, times are still tough. So we'll continue to work hard to bring you new lower prices on thousands of items. Things are looking different at Hy-Vee. Come see for yourself.
When you live in the Midwest, you're accustomed to leading the nation in certain things, from corn and pork production to eggs and soybeans. And now we're adding another product to that list, clean, renewable wind energy. By investing in wind turbines and partnering with area farmers and landowners, Mid-American Energy is harvesting wind power that's homegrown right in our very own backyard, which not only provides customers with low, stable energy rates, but also the support to make our Midwest communities safer and stronger.
Now's the time to get right with Pivot Bio-Nitrogen. The right source at the right rate at the right time in the right place. Sounds good, right? And now is the right time to act with zero payments, zero interest until December 1st, 2025 on the best source of nitrogen. Talk to your local rep today and learn more about Pivot Bio's 0% financing programs for nitrogen.
Wherever people work, live, or play, there is a plumber and steam fitter who made it possible. In today's business climate, you need partners you can trust. Partners that care about your company and your customers. Partners like the plumbers and steam fitters, Local Union 33. Local Union 33 finds the right people, trains them exceptionally well, and supplies a qualified workforce, whether you need general or specialized skills. For more information, log on to ualocal33.org.
Welcome back to the Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield second half. 3:35 remaining. It is 73-61 Kansas State. Today's game is proudly brought to you by Growmark. Thank you, Growmark, for your support of Cyclone Basketball as they presented today's game. And Cyclone Basketball is brought to you by your local Northland Ford dealers. Visit buyfordnow.com.
10 of 20 from three for Kansas State. 17 of 19 at the free throw line. That's how you get a big win. I mean, two areas, and some of those threes have been late shot clock, and really daggers in Iowa State as they're trying to come back.
Yeah, Coleman Hawkins, who's shooting less than 29% from three on the season, is 3 of 3.
Yeah. And McDaniel, who has not had a good year from three, he's 3 of 6. He's 24% from three. It'll be Kansas State ball, and Iowa State will set up its full court pressure. Cyclones with Demarion Watson back in. Watson, Gilbert, Lipsy, Jones, and Jefferson.
Max Jones throws it into Gasson, then gets it right back and races ahead with the dribble.
K-State not going to be in a hurry.
Taken away by Keyshawn Gilbert, but Jones got it back. Almost a steal for Keyshawn. Now he almost throws it away. Gasson fumbles it right into the hands of Housen. That kind of a day. Iowa State couldn't find the handle, and it went over to Kansas State. They can't find the handle. They keep the ball. McDaniel against Jefferson. Driving left, kicks it out, throws it away. Iowa State gets it on the turnover.
You know, up 12, you like a shot, but you use 29 seconds of the shot clock, and we're down to 3:06 to play. So, as bad as the ending was of that possession, it wasn't a bad possession necessarily for Kansas State.
Allows them to set up the defense. 3:06 to go. And Iowa State down by 12. And here's Lipsy handing off to Keyshawn Gilbert. Now to Curtis Jones. Curtis around the top. Got bumped. Got bumped again. Picked up his dribble. Kurt Jones trying to get rid of it now. Bounces it to Watson. Gets it right back. Kurt a deep three. Missing. And the rebound to Kansas State. And now Lipsy almost took it away. But McDaniel has it. Boy, that would have been huge if that Kurt Jones shot went. But now Max Jones runs over Gilbert. And a travel called as Keyshawn got in the way.
It was a double violation because it was going to be a 10-second violation. Well, there was 19 on the shot clock and they had not crossed midcourt yet.
2:38 to go.
And some of these shots, you know, you're going to have to fall. You're going to have to rely on something extra here. Extra being the extra point you get from threes.
73-61. Here's Jefferson on the handoff to Kurt Jones. He's got to keep firing. He drives. And a double clutch shot would not go. The rebound battle. And a tie-up goes to Kansas State. So 2.5 minutes to go and the Cyclones running out of time. And running out of answers. They are shooting less than 39% from the floor now in this game. And they were...
Well, they're 9 of 30 here in the second half,
Yeah.
30%. The Wildcats, 11 of 24. But even more than that, 6 of their 11 field goals in the second half have been threes.
Here's Max Jones throwing it ahead. Hawkins has it off to the left wing. McDaniel, 2:20 remaining. McDaniel wisely brings it back out. Now drives it into the paint. Bounce pass underneath to Gasson. He lets the traffic clear. Missed the layup. Missed the tip. Rebound battle. They got it back and missed again. And then they tipped it in with Gasson. Offensive rebounds have been a big story for Kansas State in this game. 75-61. Cyclones down 14 with 1:55 to go. Now underneath, Watson had his shot blocked and Kansas State has it back. Hawkins into the front court for K-State. Hausen has it. Hausen throws it back out to McDaniel. They're killing clock. McDaniel drives, and a running right-hander is good off the glass. And with 1:30 to go, it's 77-61. And here's Gilbert shoveling it off to Heisey. A pass underneath to Jefferson, finds Watson, and he's stripped, and Hawkins knocked it away and out of bounds. It'll belong to Iowa State.
Well, we like to say Iowa grows corn, but really, corn grows Iowa in so many ways, including the fuel that got you to this game. So when you fill up, pump it up with Unleaded 88 and support Iowa corn farmers. Learn more at iowacorn.org.
Kurt Jones back in there for Heisey. 77-61. 1:21 to go. And Iowa State starters have been playing a lot of minutes lately.
Yeah.
Here's Gilbert throwing it in.
Well,
got it in to Jefferson. He's had his shot blocked by Gasson. It's cleared. Kansas State has the ball with 1:16 to go at a 77-61 lead. And McDaniel just killing clock now.
Yeah, Cyclones. Cyclones got to get their third Big 12 loss and fourth overall. And Kansas State has earned it. I mean, officiating was not good, certainly either way, but Iowa State was just outplayed today.
And McDaniel throws in another tough shot, which he's been doing throughout the second half. 51 seconds to go. It's 79-61.
Yeah, McDaniel with 17 points.
Gilbert a three in transition, misses, and the rebound to McDaniel. And now with 40 seconds to go, McDaniel will just dribble it ahead. Lipsy knocked it away, and a foul called on Iowa State. It's on Curtis Jones.
I think it'll be 2 shots, I believe. Yes. Well, 29-game winning streak here.
Yeah, second longest in school history. Last time Iowa State lost a home game was senior night in Taman's freshman year against West Virginia. Coached by Bob Huggins. It's been a while. Free throw by McDaniel, no good. They finally missed one when it doesn't matter. 36 seconds to go. 79-61.
Tell you what, timely three-point shooting, man. There is few things that can keep your opponent at bay when you knock down threes. The team's coming back, and man, they have hit some huge threes, but it's been offensive rebounding.
Here's Jefferson to the right side, driving it in there, bounces it and throws it away. He was trying to go to Watson, and now Kansas State can just dribble out the clock. It's an 80-61 game. And Kansas State will just dribble out the clock and win this one here at Hilton Coliseum. And Cyclones get a second chance at them in Manhattan in the regular season finale before they go to Kansas City. But here today, all Wildcats. They win it 80-61 over Iowa State. Hey, Cyclones, after the game, stop by your local Hy-Vee where they've lowered prices on thousands of items you use every day. Hy-Vee, dedicated to making your life easier, healthier, and happier. Final score, 80-61. Kansas State wins it. And we'll come back with the Integra Seed wrap-up show on the Cyclone Network from Learfield.
On the Cyclone Sports Network, you've been listening to the wrap-up show brought to you by Hy-Vee, who proudly supports the Iowa State Cyclones. Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. This is Iowa State Cyclone Basketball from Learfield.
Are you a fan of the Iowa State Cyclones? Then you'll love Poetry Finance, the official digital bank of the Iowa State Cyclones. Poetry Finance combines the strength of traditional banking with the convenience of a mobile-friendly platform with our instant payment gateway. Peer-to-peer payments are as quick as a snap, and our mobile wallet access keeps your finances at your fingertips. Ready to take control? Write your own future with Poetry Finance. Visit us online today. Poetry Finance, when your financial journey meets your passion for the Cyclones. That's Poetry.
Something big is happening at Hy-Vee. We've just lowered thousands and thousands of prices on thousands and thousands of items in every aisle and in every department. Online, too. And on many of your favorite products, we've even matched prices with some of the biggest discount stores in the country. Because we get it, times are still tough. So we'll continue to work hard to bring you new lower prices on thousands of items. Things are looking different at Hy-Vee. Come see for yourself.
Ever dream of winning $50,000 instantly? How about exclusive Iowa State Cyclone football experiences? Now you can with the all-new Cyclone Scratch Ticket from the Iowa Lottery. Win cash or enter in the VIP club for a chance to win exclusive packages, like seeing the Clones play in next year's season opener in Dublin, Ireland. Stop dreaming and start winning today with the Iowa State Cyclones and the Iowa Lottery.
Woohoo! See details at ialottery.com/VIP.
Listen up, Iowa farmers. BW Fusion is here